Children, welcome to the academic year 2021-22. As you already know, the portion of 7th standard first language English. As for that, today we will start the first unit of your first semester, that is A Tiger in the House, written by Ruskin Bond. Before going to start the unit, let us know about the writer. Ruskin Bond, born to Edith Clark and Aubrey Bond. Ruskin was the first-born child in his family. He was named Owen Ruskin Bond. His father chose the name Ruskin for him. His father died of malaria in 1944 and Bond went to live with his grandmother in Dehradun, India. For the rest of his childhood, he was raised by his mother and stepfather. His first story was Untouchable, which he wrote at the age of 16. Ruskin Bond is a beloved Indian author. We have all read his works at least once in our life. Ruskin Bond's wide range of short stories, novels, essays, and poems have inspired many budding writers for the past many decades. The author has penned numerous short stories, novels, and essays. So after that, we shall know about new words of the unit. First one, abandoned means left completely and forever. Second, veterinarian, doctor trained to treat sick animals, so that you can call him or her as animal doctor or doctor of animals. Third one, expedition, journey for a certain purpose. Fourth, tempting means attracting. Fifth, mongrel means dog whose parents were of different breeds. Sixth one, spring means move quickly or jump. Seventh, ridiculously means funny or absurd. Eighth one, absurd dashes, which means a sudden quick run that looked funny. Ninth one, amusement, something that Timothy do. 10th one, crafty look, which means cleverly deceitful look. 11th one, retriever means middle-sized hunting dog. 12th, gave a wide berth means stayed as a safe distance. 13th, prophetic manner means manner of saying things in advance. 14th, frenzied, which means here extremely disturbed. 15th, stall means follow quickly as if hunting. 16th one, had been interned, which means having been put under restriction. 17th, snarled, showed the teeth and made a angry noise in the throat. 18th one, alarmed means fear. 19th one, testily means impatiently. 20th, realized, which means understood and believed. 21st, increasing relish means more and more liking. 22nd, scornful look, which means look of disrespect. Yes children, these are the new words of this unit which you should have to write in your English 200-page classwork But before going to write these new words, first you should have to write the 50 question and answers of your bridge course test which already uploaded. Now come to the unit first para. Timothy the tiger cub was discovered by grandfather on a hunting expedition in Tarai jungle near Dehra. At first the tiger cub, who was named Timothy by grandmother, was brought up entirely on milk given to him in a feeding bottle by our cook Mahmoud. See children, this is already, as the title is telling about the highlight of the unit. Yes, this is the story of a tiger cub or a tiger. So this tiger cub, when it was small, little, at that time it was found to grandfather when he was on his hunting expedition at Tarai jungle near Dehra. So in that Tarai jungle, this tiger cub was found to grandfather and he brought it to home, and in the house grandmother was there. She named it as Timothy. And at first this tiger cub was fed only on milk which was giving to him in a feeding bottle by their cook Mahmoud. But the milk proved too rich for him and he was put on a diet of raw mutton and cod liver oil, to be followed by a more tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. But after some weeks, the milk was proving very rich for the tiger cub. So that's why they decided that now they should have to put that tiger cub on diet. So at first they put it on cod liver oil and raw mutton, and after that to be followed by some more tempting diet of pigeons and rabbits. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ pigeon ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾರಿವಾಳಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ rabbit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊಲಗಳು. Come to the next slide. Second para. Timothy was provided with two companions, Toto the monkey, who was bold enough to pull the young tiger by the tail and climb up the curtains if Timothy lost his temper, and a small mongrel puppy found on the road by grandfather. When this tiger cub Timothy entered to this house, grandfather's house, after that two more companions were entered. Among those two companions, Toto the monkey was one of them, who was very bold enough to pull that young tiger cub by its tail. And when Timothy was losing his temper, at that time this monkey used to climb up the curtains. And one more companion was there, that was mongrel puppy. Already you know the meaning of mongrel. Mongrel means the dog, the puppy whose parents are of different breeds. Yes, this puppy was also found to the grandfather on the road, which he brought to his house. Third paragraph. At first Timothy appeared to be quite afraid of the puppy and darted back with a spring if it came too near. He would make absurd dashes at it with his forepaws and then retreat to a ridiculously safe distance. Finally, he allowed the puppy to crawl on his back and rest there. So when the mongrel puppy entered to that house, at first this tiger cub was feared about that, afraid about that, and slowly it was started doing so many activities, funny activities with the dog, with the mongrel puppy. Like he would make absurd dashes to the mongrel puppy, and sometimes it used to give the dash with its forepaws and then retreat to a ridiculously to the safe distance. So likewise, so many funny activities it was doing, and at last finally the tiger cub Timothy was allowed to mongrel puppy to crawl on his back and rest there. Forepaws means you can also observe on the screen what is the meaning of forepaws. Okay. Next, fourth para. One of Timothy's favorite amusements was to stalk anyone who would play with him. And so, when I came to live with the grandfather, I became one of the tiger's favorites. With a crafty look in his glittering eyes and his body crouching, he would creep closer to me, suddenly making a dash for my feet, rolling over on his back and kicking with delight and pretending to bite my ankles. In the fourth paragraph, yes, one more person entered to that house, and that is the writer. Yes, this is the story which was experienced by Ruskin Bond in his childhood. In his childhood, when he has visited, when he came to live in his grandparents' house, at that time this incident was happened, so that he wrote his own childhood experiences in the manner of this story which we are discussing about now. Yeah, when the boy entered, boy means here the writer only, because this is already I told this is his childhood event. Okay, so when this boy writer entered to the house, so the Timothy's one of favorite amusement was to stalk. Stalk andre enu ben hattudu. Stalk anyone who would play with him, and so on. When the writer entered, the boy entered to the grandfather's house. So it was looking towards the boy with a very crafty, glittering eyes, and he used to crouch his body. He would creep closer and closer to the boy, and suddenly he was making dash for the boy's feet and rolling over on his back and kicking with delight, and also pretending to bite his ankles. Ankles andre ena ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿತ್ರಗಳಿಗೆ ತೋರಿಸಿ ನಾನು ಹಿಂಬಡ. Always the tiger cub used to bite the writer, the boy's ankles. Fifth para. He was by this time the size of a full-grown retriever, and when I took him out for walks, people on the road would give us a wide berth. When he pulled hard on his chain, I had a difficulty in keeping up with him. His favorite place in the house was the drawing room, and he would make himself comfortable on the sofa, reclining there with a great dignity and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. See, now the tiger cub is growing day by day, and retriever, and when I took means a boy, writer. When writer took him out for walks, people on the road, they would give them a wide berth because tiger is not a common domestic animal. It is a wild animal. So that's why the people were afraid after after looking this scene. How it is possible a small boy is holding the chain of a wild animal, that is of a tiger. So that they were giving a wide berth, and the tiger was also used to pull the boy by the chain. Yes, the chain which was tied to the tiger. Tiger was chained, and by that chain only the tiger used to pull the boy, and the boy, writer, was facing a difficulty in keeping him. And in the house, the very favorite place of this tiger was the drawing room. And in that drawing room, one such a sofa was there, on which the tiger was very much comfortable, reclining there with a great dignity. Means its activities were like that only. No one should sit on this sofa because this is mine. So yes, in that dignity it used to sit on that, which you can also observe in the pictures. Okay, and snarling at anybody who tried to get him off. If anybody were trying to get him off towards against of them, the tiger used to snarl. Sixth one, Timothy had clean habits and would scrub his face with his paws exactly like a cat. He spent at night in the cook's quarters and was always delighted at being let out by him in the morning. See, in the sixth para, the Timothy was also having the clean habits. What we will see in our house, the activities of the cats, isn't it? If the cats are there in your house also, you can observe in a day twice or 3 or 4 times. Many times the cats are also used to scrub their faces with their paws, 4 paws. So like that, this Timothy was also having a very clean habit to scrub its face exactly like a cat, and always used to spend almost all nights with Mahmud in his quarters. Seventh one para. One of these days declared grandmother in her prophetic manner, "We are going to find Timothy sitting on Mahmud's bed and no sign of the cook except his clothes and shoes." Because why grandmother is telling so? Because now the tiger cub is growing day by day. See, if the tiger cub is growing day by day, it means that the original qualities are also growing along with it, isn't it? So that's why grandmother wanted to alert, especially the grandfather, what would happen in the future. That is called as a prophetic manner, telling future, imaginary future. May it will happen or it will not. But telling such a imaginary things of the future, that is called as a prophetic manner. So grandmother also declared in her prophetic manner, especially to the grandfather, that we are going to find Timothy sitting on Mahmud's bed and no signs of the cook except his clothes and shoes. May in the future, one or another day, if we will search for the cook Mahmud, at that time may we will not found Mahmud, may we will found this tiger cub on his bed, and only we will get Mahmud's clothes and shoes except Mahmud. So by this, what the grandmother wanted to tell, what she wanted to alert about the grandfather, she wanted to alert that one or another day may this tiger cub will attack on Mahmud, because daily night it used to sleep along with Mahmud. 8th para. Of course, it never came to that, but when Timothy was about 6 months old, a change came over him. He grew steadily less friendly. When out for a walk with me, he would try to steal away to stalk a cat or someone's pet Pekingese. Sometimes at night we would hear frenzied cacklings from the poultry house, and in the morning there would be feathers laying all over the veranda. Yes, what about the writer is telling? Yes, what the grandmother alerted about, that thing never happened. So that's why he is telling that it never came to that. But Timothy, now he became 6 months old, and there is a change in him. He grew steadily and less friendly. So already I told you that because this tiger is a wild animal, so that may how much training we will give these type of animals, but such a qualities, original qualities, basic qualities, one or another day they will show. So the same thing was happening with this tiger cub also. Why? Because why the writer is telling this? Because when the boy, when the writer used to take him out for walks, he was trying to steal away to stalk a cat or someone's pet Pekingese. He started stealing someone's cat or someone's pet Pekingese. Not only that, sometimes because near to the grandfather's house there was a poultry house. Poultry house ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿನಿ. poultry house ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಳಿ ಸಾಕಾಣಿಕಾ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿನಿ. ಕೋಳಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. So near to the grandfather's house there was a poultry house, and many times what was happening, the family members of grandfather would hear frenzied cacklings from the poultry house, and in the next morning there would be feathers spreading all over the veranda of grandfather's house. At the night, this tiger, which was sleeping along with Mahmud, at night it used to go there in the poultry house. It ate some of the hens and cocks, and to the next morning those feathers they spread all over the veranda by the wind. Next one. Timothy had to be chained up more often, and finally when he began to what looked like villainous intent, grandfather decided it was time to transfer him to a zoo. Now they started to tie this chain with more often, because grandfather, he do not want any incident should happen, isn't it? If in future if any incident will happen, then who will take the responsibility of that? So finally, when the tiger began to what looked like a villainous intent, so day by day it started becoming a villainous. It started showing its original qualities. So at that time, at last, grandfather decided that it was the time should have to transfer this tiger cub to the zoo. Now he is about 6 months old. 9th para. The nearest zoo was at Lucknow, 200 miles away. Reserving a first class compartment with them, grandfather took him to Lucknow, where the zoo authorities were only too glad to receive as a gift a well-fed and very civilized tiger. Now, when the grandfather decided that now this is the only time that I should have to transfer this tiger cub to the zoo. So he was searching for such a zoo and he found one such a Lucknow Zoo. Lucknow Zoo, which was about 200 miles from the Dehra. So that he reserved a first class compartment for only two. One was for the Timothy and another one was for himself. And he reached Lucknow and Lucknow Zoo. At that time, the zoo authorities, they were very happy looking a well-fed, fairy and civilized tiger. 10th para. About 6 months later, when my grandparents were visiting relatives in Lucknow, grandfather took the opportunity of calling at the zoo to see how Timothy was getting on. I was not there to accompany him, but I heard all about it when he returned to Dehra. So first time when the tiger was 6 months old, at that time the grandfather decided to transfer him to the zoo, and he has transferred it to the Lucknow Zoo after 6 months. Yes, after 6 months, once second time when grandparents were visiting their relatives at Lucknow. Second time they were visiting after 6 months. And grandfather, he was thinking that why shouldn't I visit the zoo, Lucknow Zoo, to see my Timothy. And at that time, the writer, the little boy was not along with the grandparents. First time also he was not there, and the second time when the grandparents they were visiting to the Lucknow, at this time also the boy, writer, is not along with the grandparents. But when grandfather returned to Dehra, he told all the story that in his second visit to the Lucknow Zoo, what has happened in that zoo. So everything the grandfather explained to the writer. So that's why the writer, the boy, is telling that I was not there with accompany him, but I heard all about it when he returned. He returned means grandfather returned to Dehra. Next one. Arriving at the zoo, grandfather made straight for the particular cage in which Timothy had been interned. The tiger was there, crouched in a corner, full grown and with a magnificent striped coat. So when the grandfather arrived at Lucknow Zoo, straight he went towards the particular cage because he knows where the tiger cub was kept before 6 months. And when he saw towards the tiger had been interned in such a cage, and there was it was crouched in a corner, full grown and with a magnificent striped coat. Now the tiger became 1 year old, 12 months old. 6 plus 6, yes, 12 means 1 year old. So it was full grown with a magnificent striped coats. 12th para. The tiger approached the bars and allowed grandfather to put both hands around his head. Grandfather stroked the tiger's forehead and tickled his ears, and whenever he growled, smacked him across the mouth, which was his old way of keeping him quiet. So when grandfather was looking towards the tiger was also looking towards the grandfather. So when he looked up, the tiger approached on the towards the bars ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಸಲಾಕೆಗಳು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ನಾವು, ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದ ಸಲಾಕೆಗಳು, ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ಡ್ ಬಂತಲ್ಲೇ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಟು ಪುಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಹೀಸ್ ಹೆಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಅಲೌಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಡ್ ದ ಟೈಗರ್ಸ್ ಫೋರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು ಹಣೆ and he tickled his ears, tickling, which you can see on the top of the right side. Yes, right side. One such a small picture I have pasted. Yes, that is called as a tickling. Tickled his ear, and whenever the tiger used to growl, grandfather smacked him across the mouth, smacking. Slowly slapping on the cheek, on the head, that is mouth, that is which you can see to the bottom left side. Okay, slowly slapping on the mouth or on the cheek. So by that the tiger was becoming silent. 13th para. He licked grandfather's hands and only sprang away when a leopard in the next cage snarled at him. Grandfather shooed the leopard away and the tiger returned to lick his hands. See, so when the tiger was licking grandfather's hand and it used to sprang away when a leopard in the next cage was snarled at him. Because in the picture also you can observe right side on the slide, right side you can also observe one such a cage of leopard, and to the left side the tiger cage is there. In the middle grandfather is there. So this leopard which is in the right side on the slide, it used to snarl towards the tiger. So at that time it was spranging, the tiger was spranging away, and when grandfather shooed the leopard away, again the tiger used to return to lick the grandfather's hands. But every now and then the leopard would rush at the bars and the tiger would slink back to his corner. But again and again that leopard was snarling towards the tiger, and again the tiger was fearing about the leopard, which was observing by the grandfather. So when the leopard used to snarl against of this tiger, at that time the tiger used to go back and used to sit in his corner, in one such a corner. 14th para. A number of people had gathered to watch the reunion when a keeper pushed his way through the crowd and asked grandfather what he was doing. Yes, this situation has created one such a scene in that zoo. Such a wild animal, tiger is a wild animal, and that wild animal is allowing such a human being means grandfather, to put his both hands around the tiger's face, tiger's head, forehead, and whenever the tiger was starting to lick the grandfather's hands, at that time the leopard used to snarl towards the tiger, and by the fear the tiger used to go back, and the grandfather shooed away. Whenever the grandfather shooed away that leopard, again the tiger will come front and will start licking his hands. So this thing was happening again and again, and this created such a scene by which the crowd was there. People's crowd was gathered there to see this scene. And one such a keeper, he observed this all about the people's crowd, and he came, he rushed, he pushed from the crowd and saw the grandfather and asked him what he was doing. Yes, by that the grandfather replied that I am talking to Timothy. Said grandfather, weren't you here when I gave him to the zoo 6 months ago? Then what the keeper asked, what you are doing? At that time grandfather replied that I am talking to Timothy. But first time when I came here to transfer to give this tiger, at that time you were not there. 6 months before I came first to this zoo. I had visited to this zoo 6 months before only, but you were not there, he asked. Then the keeper replied, I have not been here very long, said the surprised keeper. Please continue your conversation, but I have never been able to touch him myself. He is always very bad tempered. Then the keeper replied that, no sir, I have not been here very long. Recently I have joined this job. With a surprisingly only he is replied. Please you can continue your conversation. Conversation already ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು. ಕನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂವಾದ. ಕನ್ವರ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಸಂವಾದ. ನಿಮಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯುವಾಗ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತುಕತೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಆ ಕೀಪರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ along with that he told one more sentence, but I have never been able to touch him myself. When I came here, when I joined this job, from that day to today, I have never been able to touch this tiger. It means that in the mind of keeper, how it is possible to the grandfather may. He was having this question in his mind, but he has not asked to grandfather. And also told that this tiger is very bad tempered. Next, grandfather replied, why don't you put him somewhere else? Suggested grandfather. That leopard keeps frightening him. I will go and see the superintendent about it. Then the grandfather asked to the keeper that, why don't you put him somewhere else? Why you people are keeping a leopard and a tiger near to the cages? Because this tiger is feared about the leopard. So why you are not replacing, why you are not changing the place of this tiger? Now only I will go and see your zoo authorities, the superintendent about it. Now only I will go and meet the superintendent and will talk about this matter, he said. 15th para. Grandfather went in search of the superintendent of the zoo, but found that he had gone home early. And so, after wandering about the zoo for a little while, he returned to Timothy's cage to say goodbye. It was beginning to get dark. And after that, grandfather went in search of the superintendent because he wanted to discuss with the superintendent about this problem, about the problem of tiger, that it was fearing about the leopard which was kept to the nearest cage of that tiger. And he found that on that day he had gone home early. The superintendent gone home early. So after the grandfather thought that may tomorrow I will come and meet superintendent. Thinking that only little bit he wandered in the zoo and returned once again towards Timothy's cage to say him goodbye, because it was beginning to get dark. Get dark means to get night. 16th para. He had been stroking and slapping Timothy for about 5 minutes when he found another keeper observing him with some alarm. Grandfather recognized him as the keeper who had been there when Timothy had first come to the zoo. Now when the grandfather again returned to the Timothy's cage, and when he had been stroking and slapping Timothy for 5 minutes, so he found another keeper who was observing towards grandfather and Timothy. Now grandfather recognized that keeper, and he remembered that as the keeper who had been there when Timothy had first come to the zoo. When grandfather visited firstly to the zoo to transfer that tiger cub to that zoo, at that time this keeper was there. So that now after 6 months the grandfather is recognizing him, remembering him. Then the grandfather replied, "You remember me?" said grandfather. "Now why don't you transfer Timothy to another cage away from this stupid leopard?" he said. Now grandfather, when he remembered the keeper, he asked that, "You remember me?" said grandfather, and not giving time for the reply of the keeper, he continued, "Now why don't you transfer Timothy to the another cage? Because that stupid leopard is creating problem to this tiger." What he wanted to say. "But sir," stammered the keeper, "it is not your tiger." But whenever the grandfather wanted to continue, in between only the keeper stammered, stopped grandfather. He said, "But sir, it is not your tiger. The tiger about which you are talking, no, this tiger is not that tiger," he wanted to tell. Then grandfather said, I know, said grandfather testily. "I realized he is no longer mine, but you might at least take a suggestion or two from me." "Okay," grandfather said that, "Okay, I know it. 6 months before only I have surrendered this tiger to this zoo. I know it. I realized that this tiger is no longer of mine. But at least you should listen suggestions, 1 or 2 from me." please, he said. Then the keeper said, I remember your tiger very well, said the keeper. He died 2 months ago. Keeper said that, yes, I know your tiger very well. 6 months before you came here, you visited this zoo, and at that time you had transferred one such a well-fed, civilized tiger. About which tiger you are telling, I know well, sir. But this is not that tiger. Your tiger, he died 2 months ago. Died? Exclaimed grandfather. Then grandfather exclaimed that, died? He became shocked, surprised. Then keeper said, yes sir, of pneumonia. This tiger was trapped in the hills only last month and he is very dangerous. Then the keeper said, yes sir, your tiger already died of pneumonia and this tiger was trapped in the hills only last month. About which tiger you are talking, no sir? Your tiger, that tiger already died 2 months before only because it got a pneumonia. So because of that your tiger died, and about that tiger about which you are talking now only, no? About this cage, this tiger is trapped 1 month before. Only a last month before it was trapped in the hills, and this tiger is a very dangerous one, he said. Now children, you should know what is pneumonia. See, pneumonia is an inflammation of the air spaces. Can cause the infection. There are also a few non-infectious types of pneumonia that are caused by inhaling or aspirating foreign matter or toxic substances into the lungs. See, in the pneumonia what will happen? In generally I am telling in pneumonia what will happen? So lungs will affect by the bacteria or viruses or fungi. So there will be infection. Maybe it will be by bacteria or by virus or by fungi. Okay. So especially pneumonia affect on lungs especially. So the same thing was happened with the tiger Timothy, and it was died 2 months before. 17th one. Grandfather could think of nothing to say. The tiger was still licking his arm with increasing relish. Grandfather took what seemed to him an age to withdraw his hand from the cage. And grandfather is not having any word to reply to keeper. Nothing to say. But the tiger which was in the cage, no, it was still licking the hands of the grandfather with the increasing relish. And the grandfather took what seemed to him an age to withdraw his hands from the cage. He wanted to withdraw his hands from the cage, but the tiger was not allowing because it was licking his both hands with more and more relish. With his face near the tiger's, he mumbled. He mumbled means grandfather mumbled, "Good night, Timothy," and giving the keeper a scornful look, walked briskly out of the zoo. Silently, grandfather came near to the face of tiger and he mumbled, telling silently, very slowly, "Good night, Timothy," he said, and giving a scornful look to keeper, scornful look of irrespect, not giving respect. That is called as a scornful look. By giving scornful look to that keeper, grandfather walked briskly out of the zoo. So this was the story which I want that all the students should read this unit again and again and try to understand the unit. And also the questions which are there in the exercise and also in the PDF notes, some of the additional questions are also there. It doesn't mean that all the students should by heart those answers only and will write those answers only. So if you are reading the units or the poems more and more, so that you can write your own answers. With this hope, I am ending this unit. So take care. Do not come out from your house. Wear mask. Stay safe. Stay at house. Thank you.